Leearson is player Li Shi-Tian. A slightly different take on Bant Collected Company than from what F-Freak was running, Leearson's deck is slightly more aggressive but still contains 4 copies of both Sylvan Advocate and Reflector Mage. Beena is player Yuya Watanabe. Another Dark Jeskai deck, Beena has opted to go for a much more aggressive strategy featuring 4 Monastery Mentor and 2 Gideon Ally of Zendikar. The combination of control elements and card selection make this an extremely potent deck. A turn 2 Soulfire Grandmaster from Beena is the first play of Game 1, but is quickly countered by Leearson's Deathmist Raptor. A Painful Truce from Beena is the best they can muster on turn 4, while Leearson pushes the board advantage with a main phase Collected Company, hitting both Reflector Mage and Sylvan Advocate. Beena tries to prevent further assault with Kalitas, Trader of Get, but a Dromoka's command makes the now larger Deathmist Raptor eat the Kalitas, and Beena falls to 10 from the ensuing attack. Bounding Krasis taps down the recast Soulfire Grandmaster and threatens to send in lethal damage. Crackling Doom buys Beena a turn, but the overwhelming forces of Leearson finish them off on the next attack. Beena is first on the battlefield Game 2 with a turn 2 Jace, but Leearson is quick to answer that with a Silk Wrap. Turn 3 Monastery Mentor from Beena is only met by a Knight of the White Orchid, and then Beena plays another Monastery Mentor. Reflector Mage bounces one of the Mentors, and the following Painful Truths by Beena leaves him at 13. Leearson stumbles on mana while the overwhelming power of what becomes 3 Monastery Mentor leave Leearson helpless to defend against the sheer token production of Beena's non-creature spells. When a Dromoka's command is countered by a negate, and the following Painful Truths from Beena triggers their 9 different prowess creatures, Leearson concedes, and we go to a Game 3. Game 3 of the quarterfinals match between Beena and Leearson. Leearson leads with a turn 2 Sylvan Advocate to Beena's turn 2 Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Nissa joins the battlefield for Leearson, whose first Advocate dies to a roast, but is quickly replaced, followed by a Silk Wrap to take out the opposing Jace. 2 Fiery Impulse and a replacement Jace leave the battlefield in Beena's favor, but a Reflector Mage into multiple creatures the following turn leave Leearson back in the lead, even though he's staring down an opposing Gideon, Ally of Zendikar. The board stalemates for a few turns before Leearson is able to transform his Nissa, buying some important card advantage. But Beena is able to transform the Jace and develop out Soulfire Grandmaster and another Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. A Warden of the First Tree is followed by a Collected Company for Leearson, who manages to bounce an activated Gideon with Reflector Mage while also finding a Den Protector. Beena finds an insane Radiant Flames that gains them 15 life as well as clears the board, leaving Jace vs Nissa on the battlefield. A morph from Leearson is met by the recast Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, but when the morph turns face up, it returns 2 other Deathmist Raptors from the graveyard to the battlefield, morphed. The creatures from Leearson are able to destroy the Gideon, who has been slowly ticking the Nissa up to ultimate territory. A Painful Truce does not find what Beena is looking for, and on the following turn, Leearson uses Nissa, Sage Animist, to turn 6 of his lands into 6/6 creatures and attack him for lethal. Leearson wins this quarterfinal match over Beena, 2-1.